We are here at the Sac Gamers Expo. I'm a big game collector, and those of you who have watched the channel and are familiar know that about me. And those of you who collect video games yourself know that it can be extremely expensive to get into. And right now my collecting goals have kind of shifted over to the 6th generation, which is the PlayStation 2, the original Xbox, the Sega Dreamcast, and the Nintendo GameCube. And to niche down even more, I'm actually going for all the RPGs and horror games on those consoles. Now, I know that's pretty ambitious considering the fact that RPGs and horror games is the most expensive genre in collecting. And to niche down even further, as of right now, I'm currently going for the full Silent Hill set. Every single release in North America. Now that, my friends, is very expensive. Now, I had the honor and privilege of getting the chance to be a guest as a content creator at the Sac Gamers Expo this year back in December. Now, I've never been a guest before at anything, and I was super honored and excited to get to be a part of this show. I'm a huge fan of the Sac Gamers Expo. I mean, I've been going to this convention for years at this point, and the people that run this show are absolutely amazing, and they always do a fantastic job. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's see some footage from the convention, and at the end of the video, I will show you exactly what games I picked up. My goal here is to actually make a lot of trades and to lower the cost of these games that I pick up, which in this video, I successfully did that. I went in with a budget of around $300 with a big stack of games to trade, and I wanted to see exactly what adventure RPG games I could get and what horror games I could check off the list as well. But let's jump right into it and take a look at this awesome convention that I got to be a part of, because I was blown away, man. It was absolutely amazing. Today is a special day. It's a special weekend. We are here at the Sac Gamers Expo here in Sacramento, California, and I get the honor and privilege of being a guest here at this awesome event with so many amazing people from the retro community. I'm super excited to take you on this journey this weekend. There's a lot planned. We got our own booth. We're doing a panel. We're gonna retro game hunt. We're gonna hang out with people in the community. It's gonna be a freaking blast. So I hope you enjoy. Really looking forward to it. Let's take a look. Can you tell everybody about yourself a little bit?
Yeah! My name is Chris Grau. I do a little band thing called Loser. Do like video gamey, ska, punk, chiptune mixture that's weird. And I make incomprehensible merch, basically.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah. So you had music that was featured in the movie Clerks 3.
Yes, yeah. One of my songs is on that soundtrack.
That's awesome, dude. And another cool thing I love at his booth, he has the Game Boy camera hooked up so that way we can take pictures, and there I am all pixelated. All right, guys, so we're walking into the vendor floor. So we are out hunting at Sac Gamers Expo with Gabbo. Honestly, dude, I had my eye on 3 different games. I was looking at Drakengard. I'm hitting the PS2 really hard right now. Okay. Drakengard, Grandia 3, and Silent Hill 4.
Did you check Elliot?
I haven't yet. I found all 3 games over here. Yeah. So this guy wants 120 for Silent Hill 4. He wants 50 for Drakengard and 34 for Grandia. I'm still waiting to see.
Like this one, you can get it for 60 bucks. Oh, and it smells good too.
See?
I need it. Yeah, I need it.
I would say the only Super Nintendo game that's on my radar right now is probably Chrono Trigger. Oh. Okay. Not CIB, just the cartridge. Yeah. Shoot, they have 2 Chrono Trigger CIB over there at this table right here. Oh, there we got Ryan. What is that?
Nothing special. I brought this. I actually might be trading it to him.
Oh, really? For that fucking Rocky too?
Now he has a Super Mario World 2 Famicom that I might be getting. I like that. That's like 4 plus, so I might be getting that, so I might trade him a game.
See, that's what big collectors do. when they have the biggest store in California, maybe the half of United States.
It's a nice store.
That's why
Wait,
it's a
wait,
amazing store.
He's coming for you, Retro Rick. Who's got the best game
Who's
store?
that? Who's that?
Retro
I don't
Rick.
know.
Retro Rick.
I don't know.
You can have all that
The
stuff.
only
I'm my own
Rick
little
I
baby.
know is Ricky.
I think he's Caleb's editor. I think that's who Rick is. Ooh, my goodness.
Dude, this is sick.
Yeah, look like
Look
a
at
bum.
that.
I have like a sweatshirt on with a hoodie. Just like a bum, bro. What is that, bro?
What are these?
So this is basically JAMA boards, but this is like a Neo Geo MVS. It's just like in basically a little shell with a multi-card. So it's essentially the AES system, just the MVS,
Oh,
the
wow.
arcade one. So you have here the JAMA Edge. Just plug it into the arcade machine. And the MVS, and this is the IGS Polymega.
Okay.
Basically the cousin of Neo Geo. It's
Okay.
Like, it's roughly the same chips in there, just with some newer hardware as well. And they just like have their own game library.
So we got some big box PC that we found, and you know, we're gonna see if we could trade them. We found someone who takes big box PC, so let's see what we can do. They're right here in the bag, so let's see what we can come to on a deal. So the games I brought, this one, and this one. I just thought they were cool when I found them out in the wild, dude. And I used to be really into PC gaming. All right, so we dropped off the big box PC games at 1UP Retro from Sac, and they're gonna check out some values on the games, see if they want to make a deal, and see if we can get something from their booth that we need for the collection. So definitely excited to finally find a home for those, hopefully. So stay tuned on that one. So here is the stage where we are doing all of the gaming tournaments at Sac Gamers Expo. Look at this, that is awesome. So many great people, just literally just sharing what we love. It is absolutely amazing. I love this so much.
Yeah, thank you. What's going on, sir?
What's going on, buddy? How's it going today?
That's pretty good.
Pretty good, sweet, dude. Oh man, you got some bangers in the case, dude. Look at that Mega Man X, Star Fox, Lost Vikings 2. Holy crap.
Sealed.
The Lost Vikings 2 is sealed?
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude. We got ActRaiser 1 and 2, Donkey Kong Country. So many great games, dude. Holy crap.
Sir.
That was awesome, man.
How's your day going?
It's going good. I'm just trying to get all the filming out of the way early on so I can kind of chill and actually relax the rest of the day.
I appreciate it. Bye.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Hell yeah, man. I'm just making my rounds, checking everybody out.
I like the suit today.
Yo, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Good morning. How are you? Doing good. Just trying to get my filming out of the way early so I can relax the rest of the day. Ooh, look at all the PS4.
So he was telling me he's shy on camera.
Oh,
Why?
yeah.
He's a beautiful guy. He dressed well.
Bro, it's easy for me to like make videos. It's still going. The screen
See,
just shuts off.
that's what happened when you are not professional. You don't know shit.
Bro, like I'm not nervous like sitting in my own house like talking about video games on camera. Yeah. But like going to flea markets and thrift stores and conventions.
Okay, he's gonna have a how to be stupid, like Gabbo. Okay, let's make it happen. So you wanna buy something here? What
Gotta
are you
look.
looking for?
PS2, PS3, PS4, Super Nintendo. I'm trying to get all the RPGs and horror games for the PS2.
The horror games?
Those all stayed at OC. They all stayed in Orange County, back home.
Oh, okay.
It's a good game, it's a good game, you know what I mean?
Right.
So like,
You got everything. PS3.
both of you, I am asking all of my buddies a question. If you were going to recommend one PlayStation 2 game to somebody who's brand new to the PlayStation 2, a game that you have to have for the console, what would that PlayStation 2 game be?
God, there's so many different genres. I like horror, so I would say Silent Hill 2 would be
Okay,
a great one to go.
Probably
If you're
one
a
of the best
fighting game,
ever.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2. If you're in RPGs, man, that's a tough one. But I would say Silent Hill 2 would be my choice, hands down.
that's awesome. What about you,
I go
Micah?
with Silent Hill stuff too if you're into the
Yeah.
horror survival. But also, my son and I would really like playing Dark Watch.
Okay, I heard that one's good.
Yeah, it was fun. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, but it's a good gameplay, you know?
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
You know,
See, and that's why I think, dude, the PS2 is probably like one of the best libraries in gaming history. Because there's good games in every genre for anybody for cheap, medium, or expensive prices. Especially if you get a PS3 that's backwards compatible that can upscale the games. Like, dude, it's kind of hard to beat that.
And you know, with that, you have so many options. There's so many different flavors to pick from.
Yes.
And everybody has their own
Yes. Dark Cloud 2 is amazing.
Fantasy 10 was good too with Wappa and the Blitzball. It was fun.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot. Like Grandia 2 is on there.
Another one I would have said is NBA Street 2. I think
It's such a good game. Volume 1 and Volume 2 is good. I'm putting you on the spot, buddy.
You're putting me on the
Yes, you're gonna be in a video. You both can be in the video.
Okay.
I have a question for you, and I'm asking all of my friends.
Okay.
If someone was just getting into the PlayStation 2 and money wasn't an object, what is the one game
The one game.
that you love that they have to get on the PlayStation 2? One.
One game. One game. Oh man, that's hard.
That's what they said.
That's hard. I mean, I guess it's a less known one, but actually Irish.
Jersey.
I'll play PlayStation.
You don't play PS2? Nintendo only? Oh man. Okay. If you were gonna recommend a GameCube game to anybody, what would it be? Smash Melee? Jared is the only guy I know that would buy 600 laser discs.
I'm the guy who would buy 600 laser discs, sell them all 3 years ago, and then buy 600 more laser discs.
If someone was getting into the PlayStation 2 for the first time and money wasn't an object and they were going to get one game to start their collection, what is the PlayStation 2 game that they have to have?
I'm going to take this from two different, we'll go down two different roads here, okay? Because we got to know what this guy's goals are when he's collecting, right? If you're going to write your own story on what you want your collection to be, is this something that you want for display because they're rare and you like collecting that obscure, cool, expensive stuff? Or is this stuff like I just want to play it? Like I just want to play it because. So what I would tell people is, because I've been collecting, you know, just like you, out in the wild for forever, like if I could rewind the clock, what I would have done was look at my wish list, and I would have gone for those, like, and I know it kind of stinks, but it's like those expensive, really hard to find games. I probably would have like tried to tackle those earlier on.
Like
and
Kuon, back when it was like $50.
Kuon, Rule of Rose, On the Ground, all those ones. Like if you really want one of those, guess what? They're not getting any cheap. You'll have plenty of stuff to spend your money on along the way. You know what I mean? So I know that was a very that was a $10 answer to a $1 question.
No, it's all good.
You got it. That's my answer.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Hell yeah. I'll be back by to check it out, dude. So I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna put you on the spot on camera, and I'm gonna ask you. You've been buying and selling games forever. I'm asking everybody, if someone wanted to buy a PlayStation 2 game, what would be the first game you would recommend to someone wanting to get PlayStation 2? One game. Fight for New York. Okay. Now, as a seller, is that because it's a $200 game or because it's a good game? Both. They're good. I heard Def Jam Vendetta is pretty good too. So thank you so much for that, bro. Here, World of Retro recommends Def Jam Fight for New York for the PS2. Do you have one here?
I have one over there.
Oh, it's somewhere in here, ain't it? Boom, that game right there. Oh, you still got this. Oh my god, dude. I have the PS2 one, but I need the GameCube one, bro. That one's so much harder to find in good shape because it's all cardboard, you know?
All right, guys, there you have it. That was the convention in a nutshell. There were so many amazing people there and a lot of great friends that I got to hang out with, whether it was some of the vendors that I've gotten to know, fellow guests at the show. If you want to check out the panel I did with Topher A or Joey Ferris from Game Explain, that is also on the channel as a separate video. But let's jump into some of these pickups that I got because I'm really excited to show you what I walked away with. So I talked about in the video how I was trying to trade some big box PC games that had some value to 1UP Retro in Sacramento, California. Awesome game store. If you're ever in town, you should definitely check them out. And I walked away with 2 games off my list. We picked up Fatal Frame 2, the Crimson Butterfly, and then we also picked up Otogi. These are both awesome Xbox games that I've had on my list for a while, and I was super happy that I walked away with paying absolutely nothing for these. So I want to thank 1UP Retro in Sac for making this happen. I appreciate you guys very much. So I picked up a copy of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis for the PlayStation 1. This actually completes my Resident Evil games for the PlayStation 1. And I got this from my buddy Jared, who runs Laughing Crow Collectibles. traded him a bunch of Wii games, and walked away paying nothing for this gem, and it is fully complete. I did end up going back and picking up a copy of Grandia 3 and a copy of Drakengard. A couple other games that I picked up was Crimson Sea for the original Xbox, Dark Angel for the PlayStation 2, The Legend of Alandar for the PlayStation 2, and Legion, The Legend of Excalibur for the PlayStation 2. I said at the beginning of the video that I've been trying to complete my Silent Hill set, and at this convention, I was able to make a big dent in that collection. So first up, I picked up Silent Hill, the original for the PlayStation 1 Black Label from my buddy Shia, who owns War Tour Front, the game store and card store in Manteca, California. He knew I was looking for this game, so he brought it to the convention. We did a bunch of wheeling and dealing, made some trades with him, and I only walked away paying $60 for this game, and this game is valued at about $200. So that was nice to get a bunch of money knocked off with items I don't even really care about, right? Like, that's the whole point, trading and finding things out in the wild. Or maybe you're done with something and you don't really care about it anymore. It's on the shelf and collects dust, and you'd rather have something else, so you trade for it. And that was a big deal to get so much money knocked off of this. So I was super happy. This is actually, though it's not the most expensive Silent Hill, it's one that I wanted the most in the collection. Then we picked up Silent Hill for the room, and they knocked off 20 bucks, so I only paid $100 for this. I got this from my friends over at Polygons and Sprites. Check them out on Instagram. Fully complete, beautiful copy. So happy to add this in collection. And this is a big one, you guys. So I didn't actually make this trade at the convention, but I did it about a week later. One of the vendors at the show had a couple games that I really wanted, but they're very expensive. And I had reached out to him on Instagram, and we were chit-chatting back and forth for a while. And that's Dave from the Golden Llama shop, and you can check him out over on Instagram as well. He has a lot of amazing inventory. We did some wheeling and dealing back and forth, and we ended up meeting up in person and making one of the biggest trades that I've ever made. So I had some collectible World of Warcraft beer steins that I've had in my collection for a long time, and they were worth a good amount of money. And I had offered them to Dave, and he wanted to make the trade. So we met up, and these are the games that I got from him. So I finally got my copy of Chrono Trigger, and I had talked about this in the footage from the video. I've been looking for a copy of this for a long time, and those of you who know about this game know that it's very expensive, even loose. So I was happy to get this as part of the trade. Lastly, but surely not least, the most expensive game that I picked up, Silent Hill Shattered Memories, complete in box for the PlayStation 2. To pick up both of these games in a trade and not have to spend any money, I was super happy about that, because these are pretty pricey. I know that Chrono Trigger is roughly about $200 to $250, and Shattered Memories is worth about $350 complete for the PlayStation 2. So to be able to knock these off my list, it was absolutely amazing, and I have to thank Dave again from the shop for making this happen for me. Well, there you have it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Those were all of my pickups from the convention, or, you know, pickups that came from the convention because you build relationships and meet awesome people and connect and make trades and all that stuff. So I was happy with everything that I picked up, and I want to thank all of the vendors for making trades with me, giving me great deals, and I want to thank the people over at Once Upon a Video Game, Chris and Courtney, for putting on one hell of a show and allowing me to share the stage with a lot of amazing creators and guests. I'm telling you, if you have a convention in your area and you haven't been yet, please go check them out, because if you're a nerd like me and you like things like comic books, video games, toys, art, anything nerd culture, you want to check those places out, because there's a room, literally, it's a room filled with like-minded people like us who can just nerd out together and have a good time. The convention had amazing food, amazing people, amazing exhibits. The Art of Nintendo Power exhibit was absolutely phenomenal. It was beautiful to get to see all of that history in one place. The gaming tournaments were a lot of fun, and I know people really enjoy those. I'm not any good at any of those games, so I would get kicked out in the first 10 seconds, so I don't really participate in those, but they're fun to watch, and getting to see everybody's talent and how good they are and how much better they are than me. But I'm really looking forward to this year's Sac Gamers Expo in December. Definitely check them out. They have an Instagram page, they have a website. I'll link that in the video description down below if you're interested in checking out the show. I will get to be a guest again there this year, which I'm super honored about, and I'm so excited to make this one even bigger and better than last year. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that the video really helped showcase and show how much fun these events can actually be, and that you should go out and check them out yourself. If you liked the video, please consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and hitting the notification bell. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers here on the channel, and I couldn't be more grateful to all of you for watching the content and supporting the channel. But until next time, guys, we will talk very soon. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting.